Alexandria Aces on the road here in Southern Maryland, Charles County to be exact, taking on the Southern Maryland Senators in their third season in the Ripken League. A pillar matchup in the South. The Senators have a 3-1 series edge against your Aces. Their last win against these Aces came July 3rd, 4-2 win, where they edged them out behind a dominant pitching performance from Aiden Milburn, who tossed 5 scoreless innings, and along with clutch 3 RBI doubles from Jack Nichols, which led the offense. As that is, and timely hits by the Senators, and it proved too much. So that was back in the third, and the last time the Aces won against the Senators, the one time, was on the 22nd of June, won by 1 run in a back-and-forth battle fueled by Gavin Degnan's 3 RBIs, including a double and a sacrifice fly, and a key contributions from Powell and Miller, Gavin Miller, that is. It really helped them out as Nate Lake came in relief and really, really helped them out. So on the mound right now, the right-handed from Jacksonville, Indiana, Logan Bingham, one of 8 reliable hands on this Senators pitching staff, who hasn't played against the Aces, and it's a sort of a way of Coach Middleton and Ryan Kislavich to show the Aces a different look. The Aces lead it by 3 games over the Southern Maryland Senators by 3 games in the South. 18-11 is the record for the Aces on the road, and the Senators with a 15-4 record. Leadoff man up to bat already. Cooper Hums, Culligan on deck. And awaiting the first pitch from Bingham, the right-hander. It's in the outer half. And that's how we start the contest with a called strike at the plate. Oh-2 already the count. Ever since the second week of the season, Cooper Hums has been a reliable leadoff man. Getting back into the battle, the count is 1 ball to 2 strikes. The leadoff man trying to will himself against the Jefferson, Indiana native. 1-2 scrapes the outer half corner. It's Bingham toeing the rubber. Has been a solid starter for the Senators in this summer campaign. 3.31 ERA. Over 17 in a third innings pitch. A blooper up center field for Cooper Hums. Start things off. The Aces have been really solid, winning the last 4 of their previous 5 games, highlighted by the Game 2 win yesterday against the Grays as the 2-hitter Colligan comes up. They erupted for 14 runs on 11 hits, and also was all led by A.J. Hankerson's 3 RBIs and DJ Scheinman's 2-run single in the 14th. On the bunt, does not swing away as strike 1 at the plate for Colligan, the Alexandria native, by way of Ball State, with man on. Hums going to second, and it'll go foul right near the dugout of the Aces. Is Bingham only surrendered 4, and they got him to strike out. Colligan is out, swinging the 3-hitter Almeida. As we move into this game, you see Hums, who is the 1-hitter, he's on base with a bloop single. Colligan struck out the first one for Bingham of the day. And Almeida up now, the 3-hitter, with a cleanup man, Ernie Echeverria. E.J. Hankerson, Michael Powell, DJ Scheinman, ball one at the plate, Will Twomey, and Trip Capers. That's how the batting order will go for the Aces. It's Jax Nichols by way of Jacksonville. Behind the plate catching for Bingham as he throws to second. Hums is at the bag before it gets to the bag. It has been interesting for the Aces. The batting Aces has been helpful, but then the small ball on top of that. Coming into today, Cooper Hums, 14 stolen bases. He's got his fifth. Almeida puts this one near where Hums put it. It's a blooper again in the shallow center. So the runners in the corners after a stolen base. Almeida gives the Aces the second hit of the day with the cleanup man Ernie Echeverria coming up. Early in the season for the Aces, it has been solid pitching, but now the hitting has been just lethal as the pitching for the Aces, as Almeida runs over to second. Testing the base passes early, Nichols did not throw to second in time. And the pitch up high for Ernie Echeverria. At the plate with a count at 2 balls, no strikes with 1 out. The out on Colligan, swinging strikeout. Potential 2 runs in scoring position for the Aces. And at the plate, 3 balls, no strikes for Ernie Echeverria, who's had a knack for walking. And he will right now. 22nd, 27th of the season for Ernie Echeverria, who's at first with the Aces. They do it against an Ace Senators team that has lost 3 of his previous 4 games. And then on top of that, they did not play the Thunderbolts yesterday. It would have been a doubleheader for them. I was talking to Coach Hilton earlier. He was trying his target, and yesterday couldn't do it. Strike 1 for E.J. Hankerson, the 5th hitter in this order for the Aces. Jax Nichols having a quick word with Bingham. A fresh hit, a strong starter for them, towing the rubber. But then today, it's more of that, I really want to get this game, and I really 10 a.m., the forecast said at 4 p.m., there would be isolated thunderstorms here at Regency Furniture Stadium. But nonetheless, overcast skies and 88. That's how the game starts. The weather, it's fouled off the plate. They'll just tag it on over. It went fair. Home plate umpire did not call a foul, but it looked like it was behind the foul line. But they get the out from home. Caught stealing was Cooper Hums, but still the bases loaded as E.J. Hankerson safe at first. Unassisted by Jax Nichols. He touched the plate before Hums can scream back to the plate. Sonata Powell, second-year player. By way of UPenn, same as Ernie Echeverria, who's at second. Almeida at third. Ball 1 at the plate. And at first, E.J. Hankerson. But the caveat, 2 outs for the infielder playing shortstop today. And that one scraping the low and inside corner. Michael Powell, you see it right there, 6'2" stance, 11 RBIs on the season, trying to plate through multiple if he puts it in the air, but this one just goes foul. Just to recap, Derek Almeida at third. He had the second hit of the day for the Aces. A walk for Ernie Echeverria, who's at second, and safe at first on fielder's choice to get the out on the leadoff man Hums, who had the first hit of the day. Ball 3 up high. 3-1 is the count at the plate. It was sort of a slow chopper that just stayed right near the plate. It went fair, and then the wherewithal for Nicholas to just scrape it and go back to the plate. So it's 3 men on with 2 outs. The pitcher, Bingham, has a strikeout in this inning. And at the plate, foul ball. Once more, he puts it to first. It's going to take a fair and a nice little roll to first baseman in Krause. Stranding 3 men on, but the Aces get their first 2 hits. It's been apropos for the Aces. The Senators trying to bounce back at home. Steady as she goes here in Waldorf. Through the middle of the first, a nice strong hand from Bingham. After he gave up a walk, he had a strikeout and left 3 men on base with nice pitching. And for the Aces pitching staff, the one word I would describe this team, especially on the pitching side, effective. A combined 4.65 ERA, but their strikes have been more than the walks. 239 strikeouts, 155 with number 24 from Glenside, PA, a dominant hand in Anthony. It's the start from Brissett. 3 for the Aces, going 1-0, 138 ERA through 13 innings pitched across the 3 starts. 4th start of summer for him against. Catching behind the plate, DJ Scheinman from Wilt Almeida, Ernie Echeverria. 1-0 the count against Flores. And he looks it inside. And then in the outfield, E.J. Hankerson, John Rip Capers. And it scrapes off the tip of the bat, and it Anthony Eli going against Nick Flores, batting average .298 off of 104 at bat. We could not glove it off the tip of his glove. Stand-up double for him. Bringing up the second hitter in this order, Logan Tribble. It's Tribble, then Kraus, Danny Serwick, the cleanup man, 5-hitter Carter Gowen, 6-hitter Jax Nichols, 7-hitter Cale Vincent, 8-hitter MJ Phillips, and the 9-hitter Calvin Cook. For a team who has a average of .247 altogether against a strong right-handed pitcher from Glenside. And that's in Pennsylvania. The 2-hitter looks it outside. One man on a stand-up double. The 1-hitter Nick Flores representing the first run of the day if the Senators can play him through. With a 2-hitter looking it through, called strike one. 1 ball to 1 strike to the 2-hitter Tribble, returning man, batting average of .256, but has power. 15 RBI. He unwinds it just away from the glove of Scheinman, springing a man to third. Flores moves up on a wild pitch. He had himself a stand-up double while he was at plate, just off of the tip of the glove of number 18 and the third baseman, Will Twomey. At the plate, 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 base runner on at third. The 2-hitter trying to play him through. As I mentioned earlier, 15 RBIs. And it goes up high. Both third and first baseman, Echeverria and Twomey, in grass. Foul ball that just goes to the roof here at Regency Furniture Stadium. Full stadium, I might add. 2007 to accommodate the Blue Crabs. Did host a team in the Ripken League in the Southern Maryland Nationals. Folded a couple of years ago. There's the Senators in their 3rd season. The 2-hitter puts it in the air. It's going to go foul near the dugout of the Aces. Ernie Echeverria giving chase, and it goes down right near the stands. Logan Tribble, the 2-hitter, making Anthony Eli work. And as I mentioned earlier, a solid hand to go with an improving yet effective Aces pitching staff. With 1 man on, the pitch in the air, right in front of Hankerson, it drops down. And the Senators, just like that, play through the first run of the day. 1-0 Senators at home. A single that just dropped to shallow left field. Potential to the second run of the day at first with the 3-hitter Steven Kraus. Plays first base. Had a good handle on the grounder from Powell that was scraping the first base line. He's up at the plate, the 3-hitter, as the man takes, who is base running from first to second. Still base for him. Logan Tribble as that second. sliding on through to the bag with the 3-hitter at the plate. Eli, calm presence, looking twice at the base runner at second, and he scrapes it to the outside and high corner. Trying to make a pitch stick. Senators team, the last 2 seasons, have the aces on the ropes. Ball 2 at the plate. Last season, they played 6 times, and the Senators 2 scares early on in the season. Another one crosses the plate. This time, he pumps it by Steven Krause. And it was in the playoffs. Aces with a 25-11 record, and the regular season championship. Lost great game in the semifinals against the team. And he got him to swing on the 2-2 pitch. Eli's got his first strikeout of the day, a swinging one to spring up the cleanup man, Danny Sorowick. This team in danger of stranding a man on base, but before that, he played it through one, Nick Flores, on an RBI single to left field. Anthony Eli's got his first of the day. A swinging strikeout against the cleanup man, Sorowick, as he rip to the one out in this game for the Senators in the bottom of the first. The score is 1-0. Anthony Eli pumps it just underneath the toes of Sorowick. Two balls, no strikes with 1 out and a man on at second. RBI single for triple and a stolen base to boot. Almeida moving towards the base runner, and the pitch goes inside again. 3 balls, no strikes with 1 out. Both teams had